Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this.
If I gave you a concern meter from 1 to 10, and with 10 being the highest concern, Jeff Goodman, where would that meter be with Arizona at the moment?
Um, Overall, not that high. It'd be like a 3 or 4. But with
Okay.
Kai Boswell right now, probably high with Kai
Mhm.
Boswell because he was so good that first game when we saw him against, or I think it was that their second game of the season, Arizona at Duke. Boswell looked like a top 5 point guard or what was going to be a top 5 point guard in the country. He was tough. He was fearless. He controlled the tempo. He made big shots. He set the tone. He did everything for that Arizona team. And he just hasn't been very good, especially in their losses. I mean, if you look at it,
Yeah.
Stanford, 2 for 11, 5 points in the loss. FAU, 4 for 16, 12 points. Purdue, 3 for 9, 6 points. Overall, 25% from the field, 3 for 19 from 3 in those 3 losses. So, and again, he wasn't good tonight. He didn't score tonight. He was 0 for 5. He didn't have an assist in 25 minutes. So he's been brutal. And again, there's a reason I say point guard play, point guard play, point guard play. That's the key for this Arizona team. You can get all the points you want out of Caleb Love, but if Colin Boswell isn't playing well, you're not going to go deep in the tournament. And
Uh,
honestly, you
I,
may not win the Pac-12 regular season title.
I hate, I absolutely despise when I have to agree with you on things, but you're 100% correct. On Thursday night, I believe it was, Fanta, no, you know what it was? It was last Sunday. Malik Hall had a game where he went over from the floor with 0 points, 0 rebounds, 0 assists, 0 steals, 0 blocks. And we were pretty hard on him, right? That is why Michigan State lost that game. That is why they've been struggling, is because they can't get what they need out of one of their best players. Well, Kai Boswell is one of Arizona's best players, and he literally did not do anything positive tonight if you are looking at the stat sheet. It's different when you're watching the game, but 0 points, 0 rebounds, 0 assists, 0 steals, 0 blocks, 0 for 5 from the floor, 0 for 2 from the line, a turnover and 2 fouls in 25 minutes. That's not acceptable from your starting point guard and a guy who legitimately has had games where he's looked like a top 5 player at the position in college basketball. He's got to be better, right? You got to have someone that can set the table. Because the thing about this Arizona team is that the reason why we like them so much is they have a whole bunch of finishers. And in the moments when things aren't really working, you got Caleb Love who can kind of bail you out on a possession by possession basis. But when Kai Boswell isn't out there and he's not able to set the table and he's not able to get Umar Ballo post touches where he needs it, and he's not able to create situations where Keyshawn Johnson can finish a lob, catch and shoot a 3, where you don't have Pella Larson being able to put in positions where he can succeed, then you have to rely on Caleb Love to do everything. And I thought Caleb Love was really good tonight. But if you're going on the road and you're playing against a Washington State team that gets a career game out of Isaac Jones, that gets 18 points, 5 assists, and 4 boards from Miles Rice, who we're going to talk to here in a little bit, and you get nothing out of your point guard, Caleb Love is not going to be able to win those games for you all on his own. We saw it last year with North Carolina. He had 28 points, 8 boards, 10 for 25 from the floor, kind of inefficient, not exactly what you're looking for, right? I don't think that if you're Arizona, you want 25 shots from Caleb Love. You want him in that 15 shot range, right? And if he has to carry you offensively, then that's just not. And I'm not trying to take a shot at Caleb Love. I think he's had an All-American caliber season. I think he's been terrific this year. I'm a big
It's
fan of his.
yeah.
But it's just you can't have one guy doing everything for you and expect to be able to go on the road and win games in good leagues. That's just point blank period. What it is.
Oh, and I think, Jeff, that when you look at this team in general, like Umar Ballo's having a solid year. It's not a great season. Keyshawn Johnson
No.
has cooled off after his strong start. And it you're not taking a shot
They got
at
a bunch
Love.
of good players, man. They got a bunch of good players. Pella Larson, Umar Ballo, Boswell's played, again, other than these losses, he's played okay. Like they've got a bunch of good dudes. Caleb Love has been, again, explosive at times, but we still look at his inefficiency. Like, he's still not the most efficient dude. He'll make a big shot, but like in that FAU game, he'll make one big three and then he'll miss two more. So, like, again, the question is, what do you have alongside Caleb Love? Like, Jaden Bradley is a great backup point guard. That's what he is. A Big Kid Krivas is a great backup big right now. Again, I think we just overrated him. I think we overrated him because at one point we were like, oh, they're the number one team in the country. They're better than
disagree. I
Why
disagree.
do you
I think that I think that they're very good, and I don't think there is this is the number one team in the country. I think that Arizona as a top 10 team in the country.
But if I found a clip, I guarantee I could find a clip of you saying they are the number one team in the country.
Yes, I know, but the difference between number 1 and number 10 this year, this is the point. Like, this is what we've said all season long. The difference between number 1 and number 10 is not all that big. And I do believe that they are built. If you look at the way the roster is constructed, they are built to make a deep run. I will stand on this. They have multiple playmakers. They have multiple point guards. They have a 4-man that can guard up and guard down and can make threes and can be a rim protector. And they got a big guy that pound for pound can do a decent enough job against the guys like Zach Edey and Hunter Dickinson and Donovan Clingan that you need him to. They are built to be able to make a run in March. The problem is they're not getting what they need out of their point guard in the games when they lose. And I think that you can draw a clear line of when they struggle to what Kylan Boswell is doing on the floor. And I don't want it to seem like I'm killing this kid because I thought he was so damn good at doing, right? Yeah, again, like he was the best player on the floor. Just player on the floor at Duke. It's just like you can't have this big of a gap between your best games and your worst games. You got to be able to close it. That floor's got to get up there. And he's got to be better than he was tonight. And you know what? He probably knows that. He doesn't need me telling him that because Tommy Lloyd probably told him very loudly.
He knows it. Yes, he knows it. He knows it.
Look, the best players, when we talk about them for the negative, we do because of the level that they can hit. Mm-hmm. And he would tell you right now, he's not playing well enough. It's a long season. The Pac-12 has forgiving games. He'll get on track. This Arizona team will get going.
Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field of 68 content.